For anyone out there that has some sort of goals or plans of reaching certain level of social status or certain level of wealth or just any certain car, or whether it's finding the right girl or whatever it may be. I mean, finding the right woman is a bit different, because if it's truly a divine relationship, then it's actually really good. But anything else, like anything externally that you're trying to reach, it never will be enough. I can guarantee it. Like, I know from firsthand experience, not only it never will be enough, but the more you gain, the more external, what society calls achievements, that you accomplish, that you reach, the more the more insufficient they will feel. Like, it will never be enough. So I would highly recommend, like, even if you become, let's say, the president of a country, that you become mayor of a city, it won't be enough. Next thing you'll want to become is the governor. Once you get that, you will realize that's not enough. So you want to become president. If you become president, you want to become president of a better, like, more powerful country. So even if you become the president of the United States, Trump, the orange pig, clearly is showing it. It's never enough. You start attacking other countries and you want to take over the whole world. And once you take over the whole world, if that happens, that still won't be enough. You want the moon, the Mars, like Elon. And which I think a lot of that is bullshit. Like, I don't think we've ever gone to the moon, but that's a different story. And even if you get Mars, moon, the sun, and all of it, you will want other universes. And it's a never-ending road that it doesn't really accomplish. Like, the main thing is working internally and working on the ego, trying to balance. I don't want to say eliminate ego, because we need the ego to function in this physical world that we've been put in temporarily, this matrix, whatever you want to, system, whatever you want to call it. We kind of need the ego to an extent for survival and everything. But I would try to, like, eliminate it as much as possible. Like, the main thing is understanding the laws of the universe, understanding the divine and spiritual realm, divine nature of things, and just living, like, breathe, and being aware, being conscious, reaching higher levels of consciousness. As you know, Jesus, which for most Americans, that's like the number one guy in history, he was homeless. So if you're quote unquote model, for a lot of people, your God was a homeless man who was willing to sacrifice his own life for people, then why are you doing the complete opposite of what he was trying to teach? Why are you so much after chasing money, chasing status? Why are you in so much fear and incapable of fighting for justice? Why is it that when you see somebody, a whole nation is there, a genocide happening, or other countries, sovereign countries getting attacked, why are you so attached to the US, and you think in your mind that whatever they're doing, attacking other countries, is in self-defense? That's just not true. And trying to protect against terrorism, the only terrorist is America and Israel right now in the world. That's just the honest truth. That's the reality. So when you see shit like that, why don't you speak up? Why don't you stand up against injustice like Jesus did? If you really claim to love Jesus, that's what you're supposed to do. It wasn't about shedding blood to die for your sins. It was about fighting against oppression and injustice, doing the right thing, no matter if the whole world is against you, even if at the cost of losing your life. That's the beautiful story of Jesus. But most people, like these Zionists, have corrupted the Bible and screwed things up, changed it. Like, we are a bunch of sheep. Whatever we hear from others, that's what we go with, because we need external approval. We need to get validated by others. So we never independently think if what others are doing is even the right thing. We become a bunch of slaves, insensitive robotic slaves. And nobody's willing to fight. A lot of people claim they do, but when it comes to being at risk of losing something, they back off. So the main point is, like, seeking the physical realm of things and this illusion of power, social status, materialism, all that shit. You'll never get anywhere. It will never be enough. And what you see in media, a lot of it is just fake. Like, oh, this and so athlete or so billionaire has this amazing life and they have unlimited everything. They have a happy life. It's fake. If they're human, either they're like just fake and for media purposes only, or holograms or whatever it may be, or just fallen angels, whatever. Either that, which makes them not human, or if they're human, they have the same shortcomings as everybody else. In fact, a lot of times, poor people are actually happier because they don't have so many worldly attachments. They're not so enslaved. The more wealthy you are, the more things you have to worry about losing, the more things you have to worry about managing. So, again, going back to Jesus, he was homeless. You don't think he could have become rich if he really wanted to? Of course, he was in the mountains. Satan offered him the whole freaking world. He did not. He rejected it. Why do you think that is? So why are we chasing materialism? Why? Think about it. Do yourself a favor. It doesn't benefit or hurt me in any way if you just don't listen to anything I have to say, but for your own benefit. It benefits me in the way that if people wake up, I can actually finally interact with people more. But right now I can't. There's no, like, I don't see anybody I don't know anybody that's awakened. I don't see people like Jesus. Yeah, you may say, well, he was one of a kind. He was an example for us. He was human. I know some of you may believe he was God, but if going with that belief system, he also had a human form and he was trying to set an example. I don't see people like that. I don't see people just living and just having honest, genuine conversations. Other than this robotic, hey, how are you doing? I'm good. I'm so busy. When people call, instead of like genuinely asking, how are you doing? Staying busy. Staying busy is not something to be glorified. I'm trying to be, keep a clean language. You busy? That's not something that's the dumbest thing somebody can say when you call. What's up, man? You busy? No, motherfucker. I'm not busy at all. I'm chilling. I'm not doing shit at all. And I wish I saw more people that like live, But anyways, until next one, peace.